Back here on Sports Report with Chris Park, I am Matthew Hatfield. We now check in on the Bay Rivers District as the Lafayette Rams try to finish out the regular season a perfect 10-0 and secure the #1 seed for the 3A East Region playoffs. But to do so, they have to send back a York Falcons team, Chris, that has really had an offensive renaissance with new quarterback J.R. Jordan. 112 points the last 3 games for them.
Yeah, the Falcons have also been getting excellent efforts on the ground by Chris Sproul, so it's going to be up to the Rams defense to be able to stop this Falcons attack. But offensively for the Rams, they've got quite a few weapons of their own, led by quarterback Brendan McGinty.
They come at you running the football in so many different ways, so many different options. And here's Brandon Villanueva Purnell with the 10-yard touchdown run as the Rams strike first in this one.
BVP, the MVP of that drive for the Rams. And again, offensively, this time it's the up back, number 10, John Douglas, closing in 1,000 yards rushing this year. And he's got another great carry, but the York Falcons defense comes up with a stop.
Kamont Lipscomb with that sack. He and Darius Reynolds anchoring the defensive front for York. But there is BVP again, Villanueva Purnell on the slant pattern to get it in the red zone.
And that would lead to this as McGinty's going to fake the handoff and dive into the end zone for the touchdown as the Rams make it a 2-score advantage over the Falcons and trying to wrap up that undefeated season.
Only 14 points, though, early in the third quarter. This is a Lafayette attack that puts up over 43 points per game, though, so York's defense hanging in there and hanging tough. But here it'll be York airing it out with J.R. Jordan going deep for his man, and he's got a man, Deshaun Jones, with a reception past midfield.
Great throw by Jordan, and Jordan is again is going to try to look downfield as he's under attack and taken down by that Rams defense. But not to be deterred, Jordan will again look up top, trying to find his man Luke Gilbert, but just past his outstretched fingertips, and that will lead to a punting situation for the Falcons.
And it will be a fake for the Falcons, Chris, as they try to dupe the defense of Lafayette, but they are ready for it there as it's incomplete. So Lafayette taking over, and that defense really helping out the offense quite a bit. They have so many weapons and playmakers there, and there's Derek Harris, one of those two-way standouts for Coach Andy Lynn.
Yeah, we've talked about Harris, Douglas, BVP, McGinty at quarterback. It should be interesting come 3A playoff time as, again, Douglas carrying defenders down the field. And the rushing attack for Lafayette is in full gear as Villanueva Purnell gets inside the 15-yard line. And now McGinty is going to throw short, trying to find BVP, but it's broken up. Great defensive play made by the Falcons.
That will hold to a field goal try now for Lafayette, and it is no good. So again, York dodging a bullet there. Can their offense get something going against this hard-hitting, fast-flying Lafayette defense? And there's BVP with a tackle of Luke Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert not having anywhere to go, and now Jordan will hand off to the running back, and again taken down by West. So the Lafayette defense still trying to maintain the shutout as Jordan looks across the field, and it's incomplete through the hands of his intended target, and that will lead to a fourth quarter play now as Jordan hangs on to the football and is able to break into the secondary, finally finding some running room for this York attack as they get to the 40-yard line.
One of the few gains of 20-plus yards against this stingy Lafayette defense here, and they will just run the ball and milk the clock, something they've been known to do for so many years here now under Coach Andy Lynn here. And there's the play-action fake, and that leaves Trey Neville uncovered for a 14-yard touchdown pass from McGinty.
A great fake by McGinty, and Neville left all alone in the back of the end zone. Jordan just trying to add a score to the game, but he is going to be taken down and fumbles the football as the Lafayette defense comes up with a turnover, and that allows McGinty to hand off to Douglas, and Douglas plows his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Putting the finishing touches on a shutout for Lafayette as they head into the playoffs undefeated, 28-0. They beat York behind Douglas's 100 yards rushing, McGinty with a touchdown pass, a touchdown run. Chris Rule with 72 yards rushing. J.R. Jordan sacked 6 times in the loss for the Falcons, who dropped to 6-4.